tongue of yours is working its way round. Is it possible that Hungary was at war with any of the coalition or allies in that war? We checked that, no, although I just don't know. Alright, so this stops me from attacking Albania, but then the alliance already did anyway. What we can do, though, is still attack these other ones. I have enough force limit to bring down Bosnia. What? Okay, well, you'll just collapse that province. Collapse then, that's no big deal. Dip power and Ottoman opinion are both pretty necessary. Catching. The mercantilism might soon canonize, but this isn't going to be a long campaign, touch wood. So I don't value to mercantilism that hard. Also, Ottomans are just about done drinking up this delicious land. Poland and Lithuania have not united, Mamluks have been castrated, Karakinlu are always a joke. There's very little saving me from the Ottoman onslaught. Very little. Jake, are you going to upload this on YouTube? Naturally. Grand Strategy always makes its way to YouTube. Boy, I would sure like to be able to do anything right about now. You're in that trade league. Well, I should keep in mind that I am a bit freer here now. If you're in... Oh yeah, of course. Could always attack Genoa if I really want to pick a fight with everybody. There's Moldavia there. Now, I said I don't want to expand outside the Balkans, but my choices are being stripped away from me like mad. Yeah, Corfu is not available on this menu, Veteran Vandal. Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if their own navy could crush mine. Trying to think if this could have been done any different that wouldn't have had me destroyed. I guess improving relations with some people ahead of time would have helped. Most notably Venice, even though they hated me already. That said, why don't I do that now? I've got the free diplomats to be tickling anyone's fancy that I want. Although truthfully, it's you that I want, Austria. You have the power to protect Christendom from the Ottomans, although actually given their size now, I don't think anyone does. Yeah, they still got their mission to destroy me. And boy, do they want everything. They've still got good old Mehmet Osmanoglu. He's just teasing me, he's just taking apart everyone around me. So that I am perfectly aware of the terrible situation I've dug myself into. I would say I'm ready for it, but I'm really not. On the plus side though, we now have the Renaissance poking its way over here. Slowly but steadily, it's a spreading. European 10 development province, good for us. Yeah, and that's fun. He actually desires all of our land, and he could take us out in the patented one shot. Now you're probably thinking, no he can't, it's 105%. Well, he'll have a claim on the City of Rose Desire bringing that down. And I suspect to the point... Oh, well, that'll save us, actually. Great. Oh, I get a navy as well, right? That one cog. Ragusa taking down Montenegro. Montenegro has no friends. Maybe I should give him a friend. If Montenegro eats Ragusa, then I will be able to take Ragusa without having to worry about their alliance with Hungary. My question is, would Montenegro want my condottieri? Yes. And it's mountainous. Okay. We're going to ensure that that happens then. We can afford it. Oof. Okay, most of that's reinforcement. Wait, how do you guys even get there? Yeah, that kind of stops things, doesn't it? Okay, Hungary still like us enough to give that mill access. Maybe state your provinces, Jake. For what purpose, though? Oh, that's right, for adding the estates that I said I would. I don't think that's really going to drive up the root out corruption costs. But I will need to fool Koryu if I want to get an estate on there, which I absolutely do. And damn, isn't that expensive. Extra 10% thanks to corruption. Oh well, it is what it is. Clergy, make me some money. Now you might think put the burghers on there, so that I get the extra trade power in Constantinople, but I don't think I make quite enough to justify that. Also, the clergy hate my guts. It would be nice to have them not hate my guts so much. Yeah, see, that's probably more than the trade would have gotten me. Guess I should just full core it all. Save me from myself, clergy. I am unfit to rule. So there we go. Root out corruption cost stays the same, but our income's actually going somewhere. Funky Nut Gamer is asking how I managed to lose Montenegro and Bosnia. It's all part of a very complicated plan to make this the best Lazarus ever. Oh man, even a nobility want more. Guess I could give them this province without too much harm or fuss. Bit of a shame, but I gotta keep them happy somehow. Well, I don't got to, but I probably should. Alright, Montenegro. I have an offer for you. Oh, you can't afford it. Is there anything you can afford? I'm not entirely impressed with that, because I can't lower my costs afterwards for these. But I am interested in you defeating Ragusa. Alternatively... do you even want that land? You're a bit about it. But I want you to want that land. So then I can crush you later. I don't even know what province this is. Oh! Tsargrad! Well, we stuck the clergy on there, we might as well get those taxes even higher. Alright, cut to the point here. Take my army. And go and crush them. You gonna team up with me here or not? Not sure I want to fight them alone, buddy. I mean, I'm really sure that I don't want to fight them alone. Maybe if I had better tech and better units and just generally better everything, it wouldn't be so bad. Oh, by all means, Ragusa, go fight them. Keep on fighting, buddy. I'm sure it'll go just swimmingly for you. Freaking Ragusan scum. Well, we fought hard. Good luck with the rest of it. Can't you offer a temporary alliance to them? Just beat Ragusa and then immediately after break it. That would give me a longer truce than we would otherwise get. I'm not interested in that. I am interested in Montenegro eating Ragusa. Also, Montenegro staying in this war so that they can't make other alliances. Then I eat Montenegro. This is all part of my cunning plan. See, I had to specifically trigger that one coalition so that I would get my ass slapped 7 ways till Sunday. And then that would allow, in a very complex chain of events, for Montenegro to eat Ragusa, and then I can eat Montenegro without Ottoman intervention. I know, I amaze myself sometimes. Still got 5 years on that waiting though. Well, no, make it 4. You bastard, Hungary. You're a shower of bastards. I'd love to have people that didn't hate me, but such a person does not exist. Whew. I think the worst thing that could happen is Bosnia and Montenegro allying. Still wish I could think of a way to bring you down, but the Ottomans would get involved. Oh wow, even the Ottomans have got the Renaissance. I'm feeling a bit choked here. Now tech is going to be 15% more expensive, right? Oh. What have you done? What have you done? Ragusa have accepted peace. Ragusa will give Montenegro 10% of their income. I think I'm beginning to understand why the situation in the Balkans is what it is. Damn you. I'm so mad I'm gonna drink money from my estates until I'm not mad. Like getting some patriarchal authority, can't go wrong with that. I tolerated land theft, which will go away soon enough. So I shouldn't be so fast to take this. Or, well, that's okay. It'll only bring them up to 80 as long as we don't get an event which makes them go further. But there's some point in doing that. I came for the points. Because I need those points. And a lot of things I need here. Ooh. Oh. Now I heard a bee-boo. And I strongly suspect it was my good friend Hungary who won't help me, but why did I not get anything popping up about that? Why indeed? Well, I don't think this is going to go very well. The moment they declared war, we're at minus 8% war score. So, what is it that you want, actually? Oh, God. They actually want to take everything. To shreds, you say? It's okay. We'll get all the condottieri we need to dispose of these guys. That's not condottieri, Bosnia. What's a man to do? Even wants all my money. Well, what if I don't want to give you my money? Well, you want to take some anyway. I mean, it's another one of my interesting strategies to... Whoa, I didn't realize he'd be taking Kosovo as well. I actually can't give up Kosovo. It's the only thing I have that keeps me alive here. This begins the question of how much is Kosovo worth to me. Alright, that's the way it was going down, wasn't it? Well, that being the case, I would have to recruit everything there. Eep is all I can really say to that. Jake, why don't you let yourself get vassalized? Because he is not interested in having me as a vassal. And he can't afford to get me as a vassal. Both of those kind of kibosh that one. No, he just wants all my land. Good thing I already cored that junk. Wow. It's amazing how much this hurts. I wonder if I can't even get my troops home now. How do I even get my troops home? Thanks, buddy. Promise I won't come and slaughter you later. I think he fell for it. Alright, so don't worry. The inflation will still pile up because we still have Kosovo. And, I was looking for some more peasantry to destroy. At least it gets the nobles even further on our side. And it's enough to make a man cry. You useless sack of crap, Hungary! What are you playing at? Ah. Wow, there are a few things I've hated more in my life than Hungary. This is definitely the angry Scottish man stream. Now I'm really tapping into the spirit of Serbia. It's all part of getting invested, getting the feeling for it all. Glad we kept those cores at least. Did he make me revoke anything? No, you never start with a core on Vidin, and I couldn't revoke cores on Serbian culture anyway. Whew. Well, it's very hard for you. 22 years and Ottomans are just a very scary piece of work. And we're all that further away from having any decent friends. Oh, we hate these guys so much now. Broke royal marriage, refused to join war, dishonored alliance. It's just, there's a long list of reasons why Hungarians are just the worst people in the world. Thankfully, Montenegro and Bosnia still love us, so we're okay. This feels a lot like Manipur all over again, except this time the game gave him a false sense of hope at start. Hungary should share the same fate as China, Jake. Speaking of Serbian mindset, you should give Serbian soundtrack mod for EU4 ago. If it... Oh, bollocks. If Ottomans have warned me, I can't actually fight Bosnia now. Is the Serbian soundtrack royalties free? Because otherwise I would just get destroyed by it. Wow, okay. Feeling a bit bullied here, but then who doesn't? Even Venice have been warned by the Ottomans. This is going to be one hell of a rags to riches story. It's not like I can't get friends. These guys would want to be my friends, but... Ooh, I'm almost able to actually join a trade league at this size. Perhaps that is the ultimate defense against the Ottomans. Well, kind of works to my favor in a way, because now they've boosted up development on a province that is my core. At least it's my core for another 40-something years. Well, I am feeling just a little bit humbled here, but only a little. I'm not dead yet. And soon we're going to be scraping along here to find a way out. We'll get a coastline, and as long as we have a coast, we can do anything. Would still really like a way to beat the Ottomans back somehow, though. Man, everyone's laughing at us by getting the Renaissance, whilst we're still sitting there going, a Rena what? Probably should have debased currency a lot more when it gives me plenty of money, since it's so cheap to root out now. Ooh. This is an opportunity in the making, so long as this war goes on long enough. The Ottomans are now... Well, they haven't bitten off more than they can chew, but they've bitten off something that I can chew. And my truce is up with them momentarily. There's opportunity to be had here. We just need to squeeze it out. The way we do that is by fighting this war the moment Hungary will say no. That's if they lose. I mean, they will lose. This is... Of course they'll lose. Look at that. By the gods, they've even got military tech 6. I had to squeeze every resource I could into that just to get it. And they're laughing it up all the way to the bank. Yeah, no kidding. Hungary reaps what they sow now. Alright. Time for Ball of Fist mode to activate. We've been over our force limit all along. I think this is necessary right now. Maybe I should look at it as an opportunity. Nah, they're gunning for Albania now. Even if I declared war right now, I wouldn't reach here in time. The Ottomans are already going for it. Ah, it's kind of annoying. But they might slip up if our friends in Hungary turn around and slap them silly. Right, Kosovo is all hilly. You have 6,000, I have 9,000. I am about to show you what my superior technology can do for me. Yeah, I should probably get those better cavalry as well. I still think if there's opportunity, I need to strike Albania here. Declare now, Jake. Hungary will get crushed by the Otto scum. Not a guarantee. Well, I am 99% confident the Ottomans are going to slap the crap out of this alliance. But that doesn't mean that I would be able to get Hungary out of my war. It would be a lot easier to declare war and have them not join than declare war and then get them out, because then they have the massive length of war modifier, etc. But why is this taking so long? November this year. November this year, but not you. Albania, you're a strange one. Come on, Hungary, you need to put the pressure on the Ottomans, or else they're going to take this land, and I don't want them to do that. Wow, they are breaking through this mountainous fort like it's not even there. Despite Albanian... Yeah, despite Albanian ideas just blitzing through that. Okay, how much of a navy does Zita have? Where's my navy? It's just chilling. I don't want to question how it's still there. Probably best not knowing. Also, ha to the person who said don't integrate Athens. Thank God I did. At least I keep the core there. Alright, so you need to go down. I would like to bring you down, but the Ottomans would have their way with me. I have something that's almost an idea, but it wouldn't work. I was thinking about allying the Albanians against the Ottomans here. Alright, well, at the very least, let's get one of our cores back. You let me down so much. Wow, okay, you're just not going to even fight? I mean, that's cool, but I was expecting a bit more. I guess if that's the extent of their navy, then I'm only too happy to come and blockade them. Just hope it doesn't update my supply range and kill me. Disease. Even fellow Serbs, they've learnt too much from the Greeks here. Come on, game, show me something good. Ah, he has siege. That, at this point in time, is what we need. I'm not turning my nose up at 4 shock here, but a bit of siege is what I need right now. Okay, so it's about this time that Hungary would not be joining in such a war. I'm tempted to declare it anyway, but... I mean, let's be real here, the Ottomans are going to take everything. Is there any way I could take advantage of this situation? Well, I mean, it'll make me feel a bit better about myself if I declare the war. And it makes Hungary look like an even worse individual when they have to break an alliance. And that makes me feel better about myself. The Ottomans, still an issue there. Just got back from a shower. Damn, Jake got kicked in the teeth by the Ottomans. Nah. All part of the plan here. We needed to get rid of our aggressive expansion, you see, we had too much of it. I thought the best way to do that was to simply surrender all these provinces. Plus, I wanted him to develop Saryuga for us, as is only natural. This is kind of good because Montenegrins are going to turn into separatists. This could almost be good if only the Ottomans weren't you know, guaranteeing and warning left, right, and center. Wow. Vienna's getting sacked someday. Oh yes, please, by all means, try and attack my navy, but you're still going to die. There we go. Just the prestige and navy tradition we were looking for. So the first in many steps of reclaiming our glorious land involves getting even more inflation, because the more inflated we get, the better we are. Means that we have more money, right? I think that's what it means. Still want to strike you down, but how? I doubt you're going to listen to my threat, so you won't be listening to anything since you're at war. It's a shame I don't have any war score. What if I offered something to you? And I don't think that will help in any way, but I'm just trying to explore options here. This is how exploits used to be born back when I was an exciting person. Now, to stop you from pulling things like this, you need war score in order to be able to do anything. But unless these magically stop being owned by the Ottomans, I won't be doing anything. Someone's asking how long until Naples invades. I'd love to go there with a preemptive strike, but I can't see that one going down well. Our truce with Hungary has ended. I agree, it's time to smack them down. But that warning, it hurts. Jake, how about giving him Condottieri free for one province, then take it? Would have been cool, but I already declared that war. That would have been a really good idea, actually, beforehand. Impressive thinking there. I need to keep that one in mind for later. I'm surprised that Hungary are still in that one. Alright, there goes our war. There goes a good chunk of Hungary. Man, just how much bigger can the Ottomans get here? How much smaller can we get? Still want you down, but... damn those Ottomans, they won't take no for an answer on this one. Kurnath says, just tuned in, what is he trying to accomplish? You know, I'm beginning to ask myself that as well. I just wanted a nice relaxing game as Serbia. Well, something is getting relaxed. It's nothing great. I mean, unless I go full-on no CV somewhere, my expansion opportunities are Ottomans, who are strangely enough surrounding me. How about you go away? Yeah, you want to conquer the Levant, go be busy with that. Oh, they still desire everything. And who could really stop them? They still have God King on the throne there. Jake, if U4 gives you lemons, just play Death Road to Canada. Someone's asking to see what the Ottoman aggressive expansion is. Why would the Ottomans ever get aggressive expansion? It is really sick, though, when you see something like that. It's like, no, no, sir. Not even with the Mamluks. But then it's very hard, they're lucky. They must be getting like a tiny fraction of it, and they get Jake fabricate on Corfu and gank Ragusa's trade league without Otto getting involved. Well, how would that work? Because the Ottos would still get involved there. They share a border, so that warning will be in effect. We have been warned by the Ottomans they may intervene. And that warning's going to be around for a long time. Plus, even if it wasn't involved there, Verden, Hungary again. Allying everyone around me, but they wouldn't ally me. I don't deserve this kind of treatment. I mean, it's making Naples look like my best opportunity here. One of the nice things about very hard mode, and by nice I mean not so nice, is that you know how in other ones you could just find somebody, no CB them and take them over? Well, let's say we chose Theodoro, an apt target for this idea. Let's just say we chose Theodoro. And we looked at the military capabilities of them. Because, you know, maybe you'd only fail over like 5,000 people and go and destroy them. Theodoro field 7,000 troops. And they would probably have no problem fielding 10, 11, maybe 12,000. So it's not even that trivial to just come over and kick someone over on the other side's arse. What I'm saying is, life ain't so sweet for Serbia right now. It's because everyone's so jealous. Best hope is that the Ottomans attack Genoa before they leave the HRE, I think. It would be lovely if the Ottomans got involved in such a war, because then they'd be bringing on Austria with Hungary, England, Genoa, God himself, and Florence. The Ottomans have not put a claim down on it, though. They want it, but not to the point that they'll claim it. The thing is, they want everything. Everything, everything. Open up new opportunities without upsetting the old elites. It does feel good when you get one of those not so bad or good events. Or better events thanks to ruler personality. But I don't think even the best personality is going to save us from this situation. Still trying to figure it out. Rajorn says Jake has over 1,000 viewers. Viewer reduction strategies are not working. It's been a long time since they've well and truly worked. Not streaming, even that didn't work so well, because the moment I did, too many people would come along. Still though, poor little Serbia. Got a lot of cores. You know, this shows the might that we've managed to bring up, but it has disappeared. And I know my diplomats are being lazy right now, but that's because I can't think of anything worthwhile to do with them. Oh, I would love to reclaim that. But they won't be listening to me. Hold on, I've had an idea. It's crazy. But... It's still crazy, but... 666. I think he's come to power too late to save Hungary. You know, ideally Venice would be the one attacking me. We don't have a truce right now. Yeah, I've got to stop punching this microphone. It can't be very fun for headphone users. Maybe if I just move it a little bit further away from myself. At the very least, we can be the richest Balkanites around. Alright, Kosovo, make us richer. Well on our way to that Renaissance. The days when you develop as a European to try to get institutions. Well, none of these are really going to save us, so it'll ottle black bottle, it'll ottle, boom. At least we're rich enough to afford that. I'm not going to hold out on those. I want to be able to get my tech at reasonable prices. Even my disgraceful mill tech. But from here, where? What can even be done? Sailing off and punching Fazan or Theodora would certainly be applicable, but I'm not a big fan of the runaway strategies. I can't see any reasonable way to bring Bosnia to my fold. Hang on. No, the Ottomans don't have overextension, do they? I couldn't just fight the Ottomans and then go, oh, I surrender. Oh well, jeez, France. Alright, go on. Wait, what? The Ottomans are being a world-class bully. And then you're going to beat up Karakianlu as well. That's not going to exhaust you to the point where you won't defend someone that you're guaranteeing. Jake, even if you could annex Bosnia, wouldn't the Ottomans still one-shot you when the truce is over? Well, yes. But I gotta do something. I can't do nothing. Technologically, I am superior to you. Of course I am, I'm Serbia. But what I'm thinking here... I mean, we have plenty of money, we can go higher here. It's a bit dangerously suicidal, but I want to try something. And you might just be the man to help us. A horrific lack of manpower won't help us, but it's not like we could spend that on better things right now. This has to be the story of the down but not out Serbia.